Hey guys, Psychic Pictures here, and welcome to Let's Review Anime. As I said, I liked the anime Testament of Sister New Devil. It did a lot of things right, and even though the fan service was excessive, I didn't mind it at all. I could defend Season 1 and everything in it. Then I saw Testament of Sister New Devil burst, and I saw what most other people saw in the first season. A perverted mess. You know how I said in my Monster Musume review that it was really close to hentai territory at times? This anime makes Monster Musume look like an afternoon special for kids. Just as a warning, this review is under the assumption that you guys have seen Season 1 of Testament of Sister New Devil. Without beating around the bush, I can safely say that this is one of the worst anime seasons I have ever seen. I can defend the first season and its fan service, but I cannot do that with this season. It gets really excessive, adds characters just to sexualize them, and it's not afraid to go into hentai territory. I'll talk about this more later, so let's get to the story. To start the season off, we have next to no story. I know that there is a story of someone trying to kill Basara and Kurumi arrives as another person to watch Mio. But these portions last only 35 minutes in the first 5 episodes. The rest of the time is fan service moments that go nowhere and are out of the blue. I hate when fan service distracts from the plot, and this season does that so much that I'm wondering what the point of this season was in the first place. The second arc is a battle royale that I think should have been the entire season. But it was a sideline for the girls to, quote, want to get stronger. The girls wanting to get stronger. This quote means that they have the ability to manipulate the Master-Servant Pact at will, and they will get stronger by submitting to Basara, no matter if the girl has a Master-Servant Pact with Basara or not. I do not understand this. The Master-Servant Pact in the first season was to make the character stronger if the curse attached to the pact was activated. So, in short, the curse activates at random, and the girls can get stronger without the curse taking effect. I hate this. One of the most important scenes in the first season, and it is nullified at the beginning of the second season. Also, there are questions left unanswered by the end of the season. Examples are, who is Basara's mother, and what does she have to do with the plot? And why is Kurumi in this season at all other than fan service? Along with other questions that I won't say because of spoilers. Jean is Basara's father and is by far the best character in this season. The way he acts is easily understandable, and he is sometimes harsh to his son. This is because Jean wants Basara to become stronger and think about his actions rather than just swing his sword. When Jean trains Basara, it is the highlight of the entire anime, and the bond between them is really good. Jean is calm about every situation, and his power is incredible to watch. I can't say any more without spoiling, so I'll just leave it at that. Leohart is the current demon lord that establishes the battle royale in the second half of this season. What makes his character better than most other villains is hidden by spoilers, but I will say that he is one of the best things that came out of this season. I wish he got more screen time to develop his character more, but I still think he's a great character. Leohart's littered with spoilers as well, so I won't say anything more. Maria is an even worse character in this season from the previous season. everything she says is sexual. Her actions are all sexual. And it is just annoying. She is just annoying throughout this entire season. I can't say enough bad about this character. I understand that she's a succubus and everything would be sexual to her, but the creators really needed to cut back on this character and give her more likability instead of showing fan service moments. Maria is bad in every sense. She is underdeveloped, only there for strong sexual content, for starting sexual content, and it leaks to the other characters and it drives me nuts. Okay, why is Kurumi in this season? There is literally no need for her other than to be a sexual toy for Basara and Maria to lick. I'm not kidding. Take Kurumi out of the story and it would impact nothing of the story whatsoever. Kurumi is just there for boobs and nothing else in this season. I liked her a little bit in the first season, but this season gave her nothing to work off of, and she does not develop at all as a character. Actually, she had a personality in the first season and had no personality in this season. What happened? Kurumi was a strong character too in the first season, and the second season's garbage writing made her the weakest character in the entire season. No joke. Kurumi should not have been in this season. The environment is really good in this season. You would think that the Demon Realm would be a fiery wasteland, but no. The Demon Realm is actually a lot like our world, except that there are demons running around instead of humans. This gives some depth to the Demon Realm that the previous season never had. The character designs are also just as good as the first season. It seems like this was the main focus of the anime, and I think that is where all the effort went, other than making a perverted mess. The character cast is awful. I didn't see anyone in this season that was important to the story other than Basara, Mio, Jean, and Leonhard. Yeah, even Maria, Zest, and Yuki have no purpose to this already lacking plot. Having quite a few characters in a show and have almost none of them have a point is very bad to do. The character interactions are just as awful. I think the only interactions I liked were those that were connected to the characters of Jean and Leonhard. No other characters had memorable interactions that made me want to learn more because of all the fucking fan service in this season. Speaking of fan service moments, this is by far the worst offender of fan service I've ever seen. It doesn't add to the story, it is shown at inappropriate times, and is the center of this already lacking plot. And it brings this season down from a B rank to an F rank. I'm not kidding, that is how bad it is. If most of your runtime is fan service moments, don't make the anime or the season. It will be horrible. Never mind the fact that they're showing boobs for no reason, but this season takes it way too far, and I'm wondering if this was supposed to be a hentai. If it was originally supposed to be a hentai, I can see it. If it wasn't a hentai, if it wasn't originally a hentai, why did the creators think this was good? Overall, this season was awful. I wanted to see some characters I liked from the first season return, but this season downgraded everything so much that it is painful for me to write this negative of a review. I wanted to like this season, but the fan service distracts so much that it pulls the anime into hentai territory at times. If you are a fan of the first season, don't watch this season. If you are a fan of good stories, don't watch this season. If you have kids or don't like seeing hentai, don't watch this season. Heck, Just don't watch the season in general. It is really bad. I didn't like it at all, and I'm backing people up that say that this season is a perverted mess, because that is what this season is. I will defend the first season's fan service because it actually added to the story. This season's fan service subtracted from not only the story, but the characters, the interactions, and more. Do yourself a favor and don't sit through this trash of a second season. This has been Psychic Pictures, and I'll see you guys next time.